Salut, bonjour, and welcome to French with Malcolm. In this series, we'll be talking about all things French language, culture, and history. Today is very fitting because I get a chance to introduce myself and get to know you all. And in turn, by the end of this video, you will be able to as well. So go ahead and subscribe to stay updated on new videos. C'est parti! Before we talk about greetings, let's talk about informality and formality in French. Defining these will alleviate stress when it comes to using greetings in everyday conversations. Formal introductions are for people you don't know just yet, like people who work in a bank or professors at a local college. Informal introductions are best used for your family, friends, and even your pets. If you're ever unsure, just use your instincts. Let's talk greetings. We all know about the world famous Bonjour and Bonsoir. It's the typical formal greeting used in everyday French to address one another, and it has a few uses. Use Bonjour to say hello and good morning, as well as greet people throughout the day. You'll use Bonsoir once the sun goes down. A common mispronunciation for English speakers is to emphasize the N. You'll want to gracefully float over it with a nasal push. Bonjour. Bonjour. Your nose should feel a slight vibration, and that's when you know you've nailed it. I bet you didn't know about this greet. Oui, allô? Maman. Oui, je peux pas te parler maintenant. Je suis en train de tourner une vidéo. Oui, je sais. D'accord. Au revoir. Sorry about that. Where was I? Yes, allô is the greeting used for phone conversations only. Now, regardless of formality, this is appropriate in any situation. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the informal greeting, Salut, which means hi and bye. Think of it as the Italian ciao, and it works at all times of the day. Salut! 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 You'll be using salut to greet generally anyone you have an already established relationship. That could be your voisin ou voisine, your meilleur ami or meilleure amie. When someone says, comment vous appelez-vous? How would you respond? With just your name? Of course not. I'll show you how to say your name properly. Je m'appelle Malcolm. In French, we like to add a little style and finesse into the language whenever we can. So when you're saying your name in French, you're actually saying, I call myself. C'est cool, non? You can respond with something a little more direct. Mon prénom est Malcolm. But keep in mind, the word prénom means first name, and nom or nom de la famille means last name. Usually you won't have to make that distinction in conversation, but it can be useful when filling out forms in French. Politeness is very important in French. So a nice follow-up is enchanté. It's a slightly formal way to say, I'm delighted to meet you. It's a great way to break the ice when meeting someone new and leave a friendly impression. The other person can match the sentiment by responding with the same word. Want to add some formal sophistication? Try this one.
Ravi de faire votre connaissance.
This form is less used due to the formality of it,
but it will definitely dress to impress.
Neither of these are formal or informal. Both are used virtually all the time. But you'll want to use enchanté when meeting people closer to your age group or in a casual setting. Now, let's bring it all home and make a complete French greeting. Bonjour, je m'appelle Malcolm. Ravi de faire votre connaissance. Salut, enchanté.
Also, remember, these are just guidelines. Use your instincts to make the distinction between formal and informal.
When it's time to close out the conversation, French has been so kind to offer a few ways to say goodbye. Let's start with some more formal ones. Au revoir means goodbye with the intention of seeing that person later, hopefully. Bonne journée and bonne soirée are great ways to say goodbye and to wish someone a great day or a great night. Bon or bonne comes from the Latin word bonus, meaning good. And journée, referring to Old French, means a day's length or day's work of travel. On to my personal favorites, the informal goodbyes. With these farewells, you can choose depending on your intention. À bientôt is used when you plan on seeing someone later on in the day. À plus tard is used when you'll see that person later, but probably not. You can even shorten this to à plus to really fit in and assimilate into the culture. Now you are fully equipped to start meeting people in French with different ways and styles. You can say hi, distinguish formal and informal, say your name, and say goodbye. Remember how I just said au revoir means you hope to see that person again? Well, au revoir. Please subscribe so that I can see you again. Thanks for watching.